What's going on, guys? It's the Skylander dude back here with another video. So today I'm outside here to discuss with you guys what we should expect to see for the whole Skylanders franchise in 2022. But before we look into the future, I'm going to start off with some events that already happened this year. Now, I'm sure most of you guys already knew about this, but as of February, Ring of Heroes has been shut down, which means it's no longer playable. Now, I've seen some people just completely blow this out of proportion, make it seem like it was the final nail in the coffin for Skylanders in general. It was the last active game still going, I guess you could say. But honestly, I don't see that to be the case at all. Sure, I might be a little biased. I never got hooked into the game. It didn't really excite me. It was kind of boring. I'm not really into those turn-based RPG games. Now, the art style, I love the Awakened forms. The Awakened forms were so cool. I've made some customs of the Awakened forms. But I think Com2uS just used the Skylanders franchise for another game of theirs for their audience, which is more of the turn-based RPG players. So it's not that big of a deal, for us at least. But enough Ring of Heroes, let's talk about the future. Now, as I'm sure most of you already knew, Microsoft purchased Activision earlier this year as well, and there's already countless other content and videos about the subject. But we're specifically talking about Skylanders, and it was a big deal for both companies, but I think I'm here to crush everyone's hopes and dreams when it comes to the Skylanders franchise. Now, you guys gotta understand, this deal is extremely recent still. This literally just happened, so seeing anything from Activision would be pretty unlikely. Unless you're talking Call of Duty, you know that's their golden child. That's probably the whole reason that the cost of this deal was so expensive. So, you know, if Microsoft had to pick one thing to work for from Activision, it would be Call of Duty. They're not going to jump to Skylanders straight ahead. With that being said, I still think 2022 is way too soon, extremely recent, for them to announce anything Skylanders related. Now, does this mean they'll never pick up the franchise again? No. I still think that they could in the future. That's if they want to, if they see the money in it. But I think 2022 is just way too soon to tell any of that. At the very most, I could see Xbox maybe releasing some sort of Spyro's Adventure or Giants, not really a remake, but more of just like a re-release with the characters maybe already loaded onto the game for their Xbox Game Pass. And I don't know much about Xbox Game Pass, but I've heard some other people say it, and thinking about it, maybe there's a possibility. This year, though, still might be too soon. Time will tell. Now, if they were to do that, there'll probably be very little graphical updates. I highly doubt Toys to Life will be implemented in it in general. But like I said, probably they'll have some sort of preloaded screen with every character, sort of like Imaginators on Switch, but they're already loaded in. You can just select them whenever you want, which in my opinion sort of defeats the whole life of Skylanders, but it still could happen. But real talk, I really don't think any of that's going to happen. Obviously, maybe it could in the future, but for 2022, I still think it's way too soon. Now, this next and final point is no more speculation and something we actually should expect, if you ask me, to see this year. Now, if you missed it last year, Toys for Bob actually held a Skylanders Spyro's Adventure 10-year anniversary Twitch stream where they had some current employees on to play through the game and also answer some questions that were asked on Twitter, one of which being mine, which was pretty cool. But anyways, during the stream, they actually mentioned that it'd be cool to do a 10-year anniversary Giants stream, which would be amazing if they did it again. This being a yearly thing would be such an awesome thing to see from Toys for Bob, and to just hear from them about the Skylanders franchise again. Now, sure, the 10th anniversary of Giants may not be as significant as Spyro's Adventure, but if they did it last year, I don't see why they couldn't do it again this October. If I had to bet money on one Skylander-related news thing to happen this year, it would be that Twitch stream. Now, sure, there's not a lot of things that we know for sure can happen this year for the franchise, but I'd say it's much more than previous years. So, let me know down in the comments what you expect to see this year or what you hope to see for Skylanders in 2022. But with that, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Peace.